Hi guys, this is Rick McQuerry with the Bus Bustin' Free. Today, Bustin' Free Bus is going to get an upgrade headlight. We're going to go to LEDs, try to get where we can see going down the road a little bit better. Went to AutoZone, picked up a set of these LED. The 2009 International takes a 9007. But anyway, I will proceed and show you how we're going to do this. I'm going to open the hood, of course. Once you have the hood open, there's the headlights right there, of course. We're taking out the regular headlights and we're going to put in these LED headlights. So first thing you do, of course, you have to take this off. That's just a cap that hides it. Remove the plug that plugs in the lights. Untwist, there's a little locking collar that puts the lights in the hole. Just about anyone would know how to do that. And then take these lights out. I'm being careful with these because I may need to put them back in one day. When you put the new one in, it does have a right way and a wrong way. Put it in, it should only go one way and it locks in. But now there was a little spring clip that was holding that in with this collar. I had to cut that spring clip so that it would go over the wire. So I take it down. It has to go over the wire of the LED light so that it'll hold it in. I hope you can see what I'm doing there. Let me pull it back here a little bit. I cut that so that when I went across the wire, I hope you can see that. There you go. And then you still have your spring clip. Now this clip will go, it's made to go around the pigtail and the ballast and slip over there. Now both of mine were kind of broken, so it went on over there. Hopefully yours will be the same or not, but then it has a right side up, which is the notch, goes up. You notice there's a cooling fan on the back of these. That's why I have to make the modification later. I don't think they can get enough air without the cooling fan. Yep. Get them in there, right? There they go. They'll only go one way, and then you lock it back in. That spring clip is what holds it tight. Now, you could plug it back in and it would work, but there's a problem. The rain coming up off of this front tire has nothing to keep it from going into this and ruining your headlight. And also, this cap doesn't have enough room for all this. I can stuff the ballast in there, no problem. But when I get to here, there is a way to get it on there, but when you get it on there, it's forced so tight, I'm afraid there's not going to be enough airflow. So I'm going to modify this cap. I'm going to take the back of it and add a piece of PVC. First thing you have to do is take a 2.5-inch hole saw. I marked the center of it. Take a 2.5-inch hole saw and cut through the top of that cap, because we're going to make that cap bigger by adding on this piece of PVC right here. Now, don't do it like I'm doing it. You need a vise to do this. I'm going to go very, very slowly to cut through it to keep from injuring my hand. Okay, so there. Now we have a hole all the way through it. So that's going to allow that connector, that pigtail, where the two pigtails connect, and then when we add this on the end of it, it's going to make it much deeper so that it'll hold in there. So the next thing I did, we have to mark this to make some notches, because you're going to have to take that off later by twisting on that. So all I did then was I just marked where the 6 fins are fairly accurately. Just like that. Then I took my angle grinder with a cutoff wheel and simply, because there's 6, they're straight across from each other, simply put a small notch on each side. All All this is so that you can turn this piece of PVC and it'll transfer the torque to undo the light if you ever have to change it. So now I have notched out like that. Then I'm going to take these pieces, I'm going to just knock the corner off so they'll fit better. I'm knocking the corner of each pin off. If this doesn't look too precise, then well, you know what? It's not too precise. So now, when I push that over there, it now is notched into that. It's deeper and it's notched in. All I have to do now is get my hot melt glue gun going and hot melt glue around that. Other things would work, but hot melt's what I'm going to use. Using my little hot melt gun, I'm sealing up the gap between the PVC cap and the cap that goes over the light. Kind of like welding. Hold to the edges, racehorse through the middle. And all you're trying to do is just seal up the crack. It'll give it some strength, but it's not made to be so strong. It's mainly to keep the water out. It's not a structural component to hold the bus together. There you go. The cap is done. I may come back over and put another coat on it, but the cap is done. Okay, so this is the finished product. The hot melt glue holding them both together. There's where it's deeper. Now I'm going to test the waterproofness just by submerging it almost all the way in the dog's water and see if it leaks. And if water goes in, it would need to be touched up. But I have it almost 100% submerged. No water is going in, so I can say it's weather tight. Just need to go put it on the bus now. All right, we've got the piece made. All we have to do now is attach it to the bus, put it over the wiring, lock it in tight, and it should be weatherproof. So there you go. We put in LED lights today, and remember, stop dreaming of a better life and go build it. Have a great day.